Good morning, William and Mary. For 330 years, William and Mary has been educating human beings to be responsible and active participants in an increasingly pluralistic democracy where freedom of the press, freedom of expression, and academic freedom are the essential components of the contest of ideas that fuels positive change. We have 4 years under the current strategic plan, Vision 2026, and one of our key areas of focus will be programming and research and partnerships that sustain democracy. And this presidential conversation is one part of that. The topic for our presidential conversation today is democracy and the media, an incredibly pressing topic right now. In a moment, we're going to be joined by 4 distinguished alumni who are coming to us from around the world. Their work is defining the best of journalism in the 21st century.
The first question is, what role does the media play in democracy in the United States and around the globe? Valerie?
Wow. I mean, this is the eternal biggest question that I think anyone can grapple with. We talked about it a lot when I was a student at William & Mary. But I think, especially sitting here now in Moscow, a place which is not a democracy and which does not have a free press, it's everything. It's the basis upon which people's ideas and opinions are formed.
I look at it also from a storytelling perspective. I think we can say, yes, media is really important in holding those who are in power to account and holding them responsible for their actions and what they're doing. But then there's this aspect of storytelling that is so key in breaking through the noise. And I think our role as journalists, as much as it is to put the questions out there and hold people to account, it's also to bridge cultures and to use stories in a way of doing that.
The media itself is also, a representative. It's a stand-in for the public. It's a stand-in for the constituents that these politicians are representing. This is the way that concerns and issues are raised and elevated and become part of the national dialogue so that these issues can be addressed on a political level. That's sort of the essence of what our democracy is.
It is our responsibility to provide the best information, the most accurate sides of all stories and arguments so people can get closer to having an objective argument that really is necessary to sustain our democracy rather than to just be so one-sided. So I think, as a philosophy major at William & Mary, people often ask me, what could you possibly do with that philosophy major? But I really can't think of a better preparation for my current job as a career journalist to be able to, as David said, sift through all the noise, to present all sides of an argument and leave it to the public to make up their own minds about these decisions that are, life-changing.